Okay, it is Saturday, July 23rd, 6 p.m., 6:01 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is Tim. We're going to talk a little bit about Million Token, what's going on in the community. We'll talk about some technical analysis of Million Token. We're going to talk about general crypto stuff with Elon. Look at Bitcoin, see which the way the might be going. The general picture is, in my opinion, it just really depends upon the Fed, which is kind of what I stressed last time I did a live stream, which was about 3 weeks ago. And at the very end of the stream, we're going to give away 2 NFTs from the ROAR community. And you can thank Don D for that and the team at ROAR. Of course, disclaimer, this is just to be used as entertainment. I am not a financial advisor, and to please do your own research. So, big news I noticed, I think Thursday night or early Friday morning when I first heard about it was TechLead replenished the farming on Unicrypt for Million Token. You were able to, and I think he started this, was it a month or two ago? I think you could have staked as high as 3 months, but I don't think it's been around for 3 months. But I guess it was successful, and he put in another, what was it? Let me take a look at his tweet. Let me get my cursor moving over here. And he posted on July 21st that he was putting 15,000 tokens into this. So he's just giving away 15,000. And each token, of course, is backed by at least $1. And the current price of Million Token right now is, just under $3, but we'll just say $3, which would give... a good value of that, 15,000 times 3, that's $45,000 worth of tokens, which is, where we are right now is a good idea. We're kind of at the bottom of the bear market or close to the bottom. You just don't know until, look back in hindsight. But if you can get some more people to, stake Million Token to earn Million Token for money, hopefully some of those people providing liquidity will stick around, be part of the community, and continue to hodl or buy Million Token in the future. Because we need, any successful crypto needs more investors as time goes by. So, when he first posted it, it was above 100% APR. I think you could check my Twitter page on that. This morning it was 98. Right now it's 96% APR. So that's pretty good. That's great, actually. When you look at the million pool, it's at like 18 or 20%. We'll take a look at that in a little bit later. And we've got 18 stakers here. And so the earlier you are in this, the more rewards you're going to get. And I see some people staked for 23 days, a month. And we've got a wallet address here for 3 months, 2 days, 3 months. So the longer you stake, I'm sure the higher rewards APY percentage you're probably going to get. I kind of remember that from last time. So I see CryptoKid again, his wallet's in there, and he did it before. So, I think it was successful the first time around, and this is the second time around. TechLead is giving away his own tokens for the community. Who those of you who want to participate in this, I believe you just follow his instructions on Twitter. You click this link and you could stake your Million Tokens and your USDC. You have to provide liquidity on the Ethereum blockchain, and it's got to be the V2, I believe. It can't be the V3 liquidity. V3 you can set your own prices, but V2 you're kind of at the whim of the market. And once you do that, you click the second link, I believe, and it takes you to this page where you have to connect your wallet here, and you have to subscribe. And, those instructions were simply from the Million Token community Telegram, and you could just search farm on that. And that's where I got those instructions from. So that's the main updated new thing going on right now with the Million Token community. So I'm going to close that out. We got a lot of winners to go through. I'll try to go through it as fast as I can. I kind of talk slow sometimes. So if you're watching this in the future, you can just increase the playback speed, like 1.5 to 1.75, or even 2x. You go through my talk much faster. So Tech Lead, you can check out his YouTube page. He's doing his own thing right now. He's in Japan, so he's probably doesn't have a lot of time to do stuff with the Million Token right now. So that's what he's doing. If you want to follow him, just give him a follow on Twitter or his YouTube page. He also, I think I heard, we recently replenished the Million Token pool. I remember, I think I tweeted this a couple of days ago. It was like 20%. Usually it's hovering around 18%. I think he likes to keep it at 18% if he can. And so that's good. Still no problems with that. I think he started that back in October last year. I could be wrong on that, but we have 352,000 Million Token in the pool now. It's at 35.2% if there's a million tokens. That's pretty good. And, the guy that withdrew like 40,000 million tokens from the pool, he unstaked and he transferred it over to Gate.io, where I think he's about halfway done dumping. I could kind of just see that coming back into, being bought up by other people and it's being staked, because if he has like 20,000 million token left, and those get bought up and were added to this pool here, that would bring that up to 372,000, which was about where it was before the whale, with 4% of the supply, withdrew everything. It was 40,000 or 45,000. I can't quite remember. And then started to sell on Gate.io. I assume the only reason why you should move your coins to an exchange is probably to sell. So, from strong hands, from weak hands to strong hands. So we'll close that out. We'll close out the pool there. Right now, also, if you want, I know I'm still getting some questions on the pool. I got a Telegram question about it earlier today. In fact, he said, Tim, I heard that, you're back in the pool or in the pool. Originally, I wasn't, because, it was new, and I was, my mantra was, not your keys, not your coins. So I was very apprehensive of putting my million token into the pool. But, as months went by and there weren't any problems, I kind of just went in with it too. People with a lot more at stake were putting their million token into the pool. And, I've probably gotten a little greedy. I see them getting lots of rewards, thousands of tokens some of these whales were getting out. So, I took the plunge. I figured, in my mind, if I lose everything in the million pool, I would still be okay, So, it's not going to kill me if I lose all my million tokens. But basically all mine are staked. So, and then I gave him some other tips too. Like, I think he wanted to get a Trezor device or a Ledger device. And I think he's going to go with the Trezor. But, yeah, so if you want to stake, unstake, and all that, check the ETH gas tracker. Just Google ETH gas tracker if you don't know the URL for that. For me, I've noticed the best times to do these transactions is when the fees are low, and that's usually like 7 or 8 in the morning Eastern Standard Time, or even in the midnight hours Eastern Standard Time. I'm not sure where that would be where you live, but for a couple bucks, for $5 worth of gas fees, ETH gas fees, you could approve and deposit your tokens in the pool here, and you would get this 18.3% over the year, or until the supply runs out. But there's a limited number of million token. The yield is coming from Tech Lead's own personal wallet. So where the yield's coming from. It's not coming from 3 Arrows Capital or some other company, borrowing funds where, things go bankrupt. It's coming from Tech Lead's own personal stash. So he had kept, I think, 15% of the supply. And I'm not sure where he's at now, but I'm probably sure he gave at least half of it or more away already. So there's a new proposal. Let me just go back and, proposal for God millions to become admin. So he's down 24,000 votes, 73% to 26%. It's not looking good. So, I was already going to, I checked out his wallet here. You can go to wallet here and, click see Explorer, and you can check out, the Binance Smart Chain and the Polygon. He's got 1,010 tokens. You could also click View Profile here and see what he's voted on in the past, and you could, see what other wallets he's had that are linked to this and see if he's voted on that. There were some flags there for me, but I didn't want to just assume and vote no. And I don't even really need to vote no because, the no's are already 38,000 and the yes is 14,000. But I didn't want to assume anything. So, I reached out to this guy on Telegram and I said, hey, look, I got some concerns. If you want to answer, I see you working really hard trying to campaign to try to get approved for the admin role. And he was like, yeah, sure. So I actually spoke to him through the chat on Telegram this morning for like 45 minutes. Actually, it was a really good chat. And he's in I got some notes here I'll put up real quick, give him a shout out. He's from South Africa. He's in Georgia now, I believe. We have an 8-hour time difference between us. So, I was talking to him at 9:30, I think, in the morning for a while. And I know we've got other people like, I think Matt is in Thailand. So, these 6 p.m. live stream times, it's going to be kind of hard for people to listen to on the, other countries. So I'm going to probably think about doing this at a different time. Maybe, let's see now, 12 noon, Eastern time for me. That would make it, 8 o'clock his time, and people in Thailand, 9 p.m. That's definitely doable. And also here in America, if you're on the West Coast in California, it'd be 9 a.m. So I think we can get a broader audience. So that's, I think my next stream on Saturday next week, I'm going to probably do it at 8 o'clock p.m. So just keep that in mind. That's going to be a little bit of a change because we're going to do some more free NFT giveaways, probably 2 more next week as well. But back to our conversation with God's Million. So, I noticed he started buying July 3rd. So he's OG, he bought a lot and sold a lot in July. And I kind of just flat out asked him, well, if you think Million Token is so great, why were you selling? And, but he was DCAing since, and I think his average price, he said, is about $10 because he's been in dollar cost averaging on the way down, which is, I think, about my cost average too. I haven't even looked at I haven't crunched my numbers yet in a very, very long time. So, if he has 1,000 million token, he's probably invested about $10,000, which, think about it, he's got some skin in the game. At first I thought, when Tech Lead said you needed about 1,000 million tokens to be considered an admin, back then when it was said, that was kind of like a $10,000 investment. So, I at first I thought maybe, it would have been better if he had like 3,000 or 4,000 tokens because, that would be like $10,000 worth today or more or less, right? 3,333 to be exact. But yeah, his average cost was about $10. So, he did invest about $10,000. So he's got some skin in the game. That actually makes up about 95% of his crypto portfolio. That's it, is Million Token. I'm sure he's got other investment as far as crypto. He's fully invested in Million Token. He sold a car and put half of it into Million Token. And the other red flags I saw was he didn't really vote a lot in the past for past proposals. I'm looking for an admin that, has shown that he's been actively voting, right? I think he was only voting on the past proposal of, the Metaphor logo. So, I called him out on that. He said he was trying to stay neutral. He didn't want to vote people out or whatever. But, I think sometimes you kind of have to pick a side, just to see which camp you're in. And I I think the reason why he's down in so many votes is mainly this thing here about the MMG. He's a member of the MMG, but he's not really associated with MMG, and I see that he had the same concerns I had. When the Vesper logos pictures came out, it just looked at a glance, with the big MMG logo, that MMG was promoting itself more above the actual token. And he called them out on that in their Discord. But I think that's what hurt him the most, because we had so much drama with about a month ago or so, the Discord getting attacked. And I'm pretty sure it was on behalf of some of the people on MMG, and already talked about it in the past. But I think that probably hurt him the most, unfortunately. And we discussed some other things too. Like he said, he believes like me, like not your keys, not your coins. He didn't stake either. And I just talked about some other inherent risk. He's got the bulk of his tokens on Polygon, and I was like, just be aware that bridge hacks happen all the time. Near got hacked, Solana got hacked. I don't think they're going to be coming after million tokens, which we're such a small cap, but dropping some education there. He didn't own any missile NFTs, which just shows, for me, like, it would have been nice to have an admin who kind of supported other people in the past that were giving a use case. But he did follow Missile's live streams a couple times, because I was talking about it on my live streams at the time. Anyway, I had a really pleasant discussion with him. I'm not going to say if I'm going to vote for him or not, and I haven't voted yet. But if you haven't voted yet on the proposal, you could go ahead and vote based on what I talked about. If you think he qualifies or not, go ahead and vote, or not vote. But after I talked with them, I wished I had recorded it, or better yet, have done a live stream, and then people could, hear his voice. He speaks better English than me, actually, and it would be saved so people could hear it. And I know he said he did some voice chats on Discord, but they're not. I don't think they're saved unless you record it or something. But if so, I'm going to open this up where if in the future, if you want to become an admin or whatever, and you want to reach out to me and be interviewed by me, and I'm going to ask basically the same questions I asked this guy. What I'm discussed right here on this page. I'm open to doing a live stream and, to help you, pass for admin, if that makes any sense. Because I think if somebody like this person reached out to me, before the vote, maybe reach out to me before you even do the proposal, but some people might just quickly vote right away. Because I don't think you could change your vote once you vote. I don't think you can. I think he would have a better chance of passing. So, this is the first time we actually have somebody going through the proper channels of doing a proposal, trying to get the community. I know he's been posting on Discord since December of last year, so he's been around for more than 6 months. And once you get past being admin, you're still going to be scrutinized, because we've seen a lot of admin roles or other roles. They get voted out, at a drop of a dime if they do something wrong. So it's easier to get voted out than it is to get voted in. So I just wanted to talk about that, and good luck. This ends, for me anyway, July 26th, which I thought was Tuesday, right? I just wanted to pull it up. Tuesday at 6 a.m. So try to get your vote in by Monday night, right? Because, you're not going to get a chance to probably get in Tuesday morning if it's, Eastern Standard Time. I don't know where you live, but so basically the next day or two, try to get your vote in if you want to vote. So now we'll just get into some technical analysis. Let me just refresh this defined real quick. I'm going to guess that million tokens probably under $3 now. Hopefully there's not a lot of computer lag usually if I have long streams, I get some lag. Let's see what we have. 282 on Ethereum blockchain, Polygon's 291, and the Binance Smart Chain is 295. And there's not much liquidity on the other chains, so I'm not going to really go over it. So we'll just pull up some DEX tools right here. And the link for this is somewhere in my comments section, I'm sure, down below. And I'm just kind of see who's real quick here in the chat. I see Don D, TKY, hi Tim, Don D, Eternal. Okay, I'm going to look at the chat a little bit later and just continue my rant here like I normally do. And then when I get toward the end, I'll look over at the chat and see if there's any questions and stuff. So I see now July 16th, I did give you some warning that on the 3-day chart on my Twitter page. I'll put in 3-day chart right now. That, you know, this stochastic RSI was starting to roll over. We're getting peaked out here. And so if you followed that Twitter post, you could have waited until a million token hit that resistance moving average here and then sold. If you're doing that, you know, buy low, sell high thing. It's still in this downward channel, right? It was trying to break out with the rest of the market. Bitcoin had made a run to like $23,000 or $24,000. And we'll take a look at Bitcoin in a moment. And, you know, it's just going with the market. If Bitcoin's going down, you know, a million token's going to go down. So, you know, that's a good thing. The only thing that would worry me is if, you know, Bitcoin's going to 30,000 and a million tokens going to $2. That would be worrying for me. So, you know, with the 15,000 tokens in the farming, more people are going to provide liquidity, which it would be kind of hard to move the price of a million token down or up if people are providing more liquidity on the Ethereum blockchain. So this is on the 3-day chart. I'm going to put it on the daily chart. And let me just zoom out a little bit. So we could just, you know, bounce off the top of this resistance here and go up. Again, for me, it's all about the Fed. You know, are they going to raise rates like Paul Volcker did in the 80s and have interest rates go as high as 20% to curb inflation? You know, if that's the case, you know, I think it's going to have a risk off effect on assets. You know, people aren't going to want to invest in stocks and crypto. We'll just have to wait and see what the Fed does. So, you know, I'm just patient. My plan, as always, is, you know, I buy when there's new lows. I know I bought here below $2 and we haven't seen $2, you know, again. And you have to take a look at my past streams, but my general gut is whenever it comes down close to this white line, the bottom channel here, I'm probably buying. And I haven't bought anything since I bought $2. So I'm up like 46% with my last buy. Where the price is now, yeah, 40%. Where it was like 70%. But, you know, I'm just buying the dips and holding. I haven't sold anything yet. So I know it's nothing exciting about million token. It's still in that downward channel. See on the daily, what else is there? It's still kind of going down the MACD. On the weekly, there's just not a lot of information, but, you know, we could still have room to go up on the stochastic RSI. We're kind of in the middle here. Let me go back to the 3-day real quick. So we had this cross here, but if you thought that was, you know, we're going to go down much lower, it didn't, right? It kind of did a U-turn and went back up. So, you know, we'll just have to wait and see. Down here at the RSI, the RSI is getting kind of higher, even though when the price is going lower. So for me, that's, you know, bullish divergence. I think the market's telling us that price wants to go higher, even though the price is going down lower. Let's see what's next. The price on Gate.io is $2.71. And what else we have here? ZT Global, which I don't recommend. I tried using them, but I just because I can't get on Gate.io. They kicked out U.S. Citizens. So the people that are using Gate.io are not U.S. citizens, as far as I know. So that means that the whale that moved their funds over there probably is not a U.S. citizen. But yeah, the liquidity here is also very, very low. But the price here is 270. And this is, so we have, this is the holders of a million token, right? The top one, of course, being the million pool. Number 5 is Gate.io wallet with 20,503. So let's go back to my spreadsheet here. 20,503 right here is the running balance. You got to remember when this, before the whale, started putting all this money into Gate.io, it only had just under 3,000 million token. And then, we had this massive inflow here of, 39,640 from the whale. And maybe some of these other tokens here could have been from the whale or whatever. But basically you had, a massive sum of 54,000 tokens come in, and one large deposit of 39,000. And right now we're at 20,000. So, we're probably halfway there, right? If we want to get back down to 3,000, we have to sell another, 17,000 tokens. So, we were here. This is the whale. The whale was dumping. Let me, I guess, put it back on the daily chart. If the whale here deposited funds in late May, okay, we would expect a dump. We got a dump, but the market was probably going down too. And maybe he didn't want to sell so much when the price was this low, and he started selling when we got back up to this upper channel. I'm not really sure. You could take a look at the Gate.io wallet and see where the flows were coming out of. But we didn't even come back down to this lower channel here, so we could be going sideways for a while. But just keep in mind, there's like 17,000 tokens left to be sold on Gate.io, unless all of a sudden those tokens get removed and are staked in the pool again. You just never know. So yeah, I'm keeping an eye on that. And I think I can close that out. And I just wanted to show you how to find that Gate.io wallet too, if you wanted to look into that yourself. And yeah, this is the Gate.io wallet, 20,503. Just more detailed view. So let's take a look. The crypto fear index is about somewhere around 31. To me personally, it feels like it's worse than 31. I like to use a CBBI. I think I'm going to just close out the technical analysis chart for now. This is, for me, it's the macro view. I think we can go back down to $2 if Bitcoin goes back down to like 17,000. I probably will buy some more at $2, but I just have to wait and see if or when that happens, what the news is. I did take a look on Uniswap, and let me just see now. Is this it? If somebody sold 6,000 tokens, it would take us to $2 on Uniswap. Just something I was kind of curious. So if we got down to $2 on Uniswap, that would mean somebody over time, doesn't have to be one person, but somehow a net of 6,000 tokens would have to be sold and not be bought up for the price to get down to about $2. So the CBBI right now is at 12. On here is on July 23rd. And you could tell from the previous charts, we went down to 3 here, and over here we went down to 2. We went down to 9 at the lowest. I think we may have even hit 8 one time, but maybe not. So we could go down a little bit lower, I think. This whole thing with 3 Arrows Capital is a nightmare. Voyager, Celsius. I hear rumors of other things I don't want to say, but it wouldn't surprise me if you hear more exchanges freezing funds. So, if you've got funds anywhere on any exchange, if you have a wallet that you can move it to, just move it. Why risk going through. Millions of people, have gotten their funds frozen. They're going to get a fraction of what they had invested. It's just not worth it. The crypto was designed where you could take custody of it. So why would that's a feature. So you really should take custody of it. Now, Toby from Crypto Tips was saying a couple of days ago that Coinbase has removed their $5 referral fee. And if that's true, he was concerned like, well, are they having money problems that they have to, cancel the referral fee? They can't afford $5 to get new customers, which he's got a point, So, I don't have any. I use Coinbase, but more or less as a fiat on ramp. So I mean, but when I wire money to Coinbase, I immediately take it off and move it into my wallet. And I could do that because I pay the extra money to have it actually wired. I don't have to wait 7 days. If I do, transfer from my bank to Coinbase, and take 7 days. By the time they get it, or actually, I could buy crypto, right away, but I have to wait 7 days for the money to clear. Where if I wire the money, I could take custody of my money, right away. So, if Coinbase is, worried about $5 referral fees, this contagion, it just could still be spreading. And the things from 3 Hours Capital, I mean, I didn't realize how young those guys were. And, some of these other like Celsius, their hiring practices too, they had to let that one person go because of their history. And, the space is so young, and the people are so young and so risky. This is where your money is being held in exchanges. So, get your crypto off of exchanges. I kept saying that over and over and over. So the CBI is 12. That seems about right to me. But we can go lower. We'll look at other metrics too. NFT Daily still put out weekly videos on million token metrics. So he's still around. Obviously, give him a follow and click notification bells. Some of the stuff's interesting there. And quick short bites too. Elon Musk just came out recently. They sold like 75% of their Bitcoin holdings, which was like over $900 million worth of tokens, which didn't help the situation when the market was going down, and people were getting liquidated all over the place. Elon is selling his tokens or his Bitcoin. I don't blame him. I mean, he's got to do what he's got to do for his company. I know he's expanding his factories, and he was saying, it just take a lot of money. That's like he's burning through money. So he probably needs to show that he's got some cash on his books. But Elon says he has diamond hands. I thought this was funny. The lie detector determined that was a lie from Will Clemente. And if you want to know more about this, Trader University posted on July 21st, why did Tesla dump his Bitcoin? I thought it was pretty good. And he goes into details about that. I'm not sure if he actually made profit or not. I think his average price was 28,000. I heard conflicting stories from two different YouTubers. And here is the founders from 3 Hours Capital. Just didn't know how young they were. And even Alex Masensky, he wasn't young, but he just seemed just like the average Joe on the street. I didn't from the start. I thought he was too charismatic and full of himself, especially when months ago he was saying, hey, you should just keep your crypto on the exchange. Why risk taking custody of it? That was a flag a long time ago. And anyway, going onward, the US dollar has been on a tear, been going parabolic since late May. We're at $1.06. And as far as I know, from what I've heard, the world just has problems trading when the dollar's increases in value. So I am really surprised that we broke out in this red channel, because that's been holding since 2002. The only thing I could think is if we just draw a parallel line to this peak up here, maybe we go up to $1.14. I mean, we did go up to at one point a dollar. Was that 64? Wow. And I think a couple of days ago or weeks ago, the dollar was on par with the euro. I could pull that up if you want me to. I got that charted out if you want me to. But, the dollar is king right now. All currencies are not doing as well as a dollar because the dollar is the world currency. People are flocking to the dollar. And that's just the way it is right now. So let me close that out. So, if the dollar strengthens, Bitcoin usually goes down. We're looking at the Bitcoin on the monthly chart. And interestingly enough, it's been said that we got rejected at the bottom of this exponential ribbon here on for Bitcoin. But what nobody else is talking about really is we got rejected also at the heart line of this Bitcoin fair value for Bitcoin. So I'm zooming out here. This red line, this red band up here is kind of like oversold territory. We could see that we kind of went into it here. We got rejected here. And generally the green band is, pretty much a fair market value for Bitcoin. If it comes down in this green band, you usually kind of want to tend to buy. And, we wicked down below it. And this particular month, we went up and we got rejected at the heart line, the middle line here, which I just thought was kind of fascinating. And it just happened to coincide with the bottom of the exponential ribbon. And this yellow box here from my last stream, that's, if we were to drop, 84% from the top, we would be, looking around here at, $11,000 or $12,000, which would be, these contact points here, this monthly open close supports. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, a few touch points there. I'm not sure if we're going to actually go down that low. I certainly think we probably will if they keep increasing interest rates to curb inflation. There could be another motive also for curbing interest rates, which I'll talk about later. Bitcoin has never seen a recession yet. So all the charts, all the on-chain analysis can just be thrown out the window if, we have a recession where stocks fall another 50% like the dot-com bubble or the housing bubble. Bitcoin can be like, well, 84%, that's what we used to do. We're going to dump down like 96% like the altcoins usually do. So, I just don't know. It has never happened. That would really test Bitcoin if it could actually, break away from traditional markets, which it could do because the mechanics of it, the fundamentals of it are totally different than stocks, in my opinion. It's just a matter of time before they separate. And then if they separate, you're going to have such retail FOMO going into Bitcoin specifically because of the mass adoption. And then, after that kind of initially happens, you'll have FOMO going into altcoins because people will be like, whoa, Bitcoin's too expensive at 50,000. Where can I buy a cheaper Bitcoin? They'll have that mentality. So, that was on the weekly, the monthly, I'm sorry. The weekly chart I'll pull that up right now. And everybody has their own definitions of what's a bear market, a bull market. For me, to be in a bull trend, you have to get above this exponential ribbon on the weekly, which would be somewhere around, $36,000, $37,000. So if I zoom out, this is all old news, right? So if we're above this exponential ribbon, we're in a bull trend, and we start going below it, we're back down in a downtrend, obviously. If I didn't know anything about the news, I would say the bottom was in here at like 17,500. We had a 70% correction for Bitcoin, even though normally it has 80 or 84% correction. We had a 74% correction, but we didn't go as high as we thought we did. Definitely would be a time to buy for dollar cost averaging. If you're below this green line that's as shown you in the past, anytime you're below this heart line or this lower band of the green, has always been a good time to dollar cost averaging. That's where we are now. But if we go into recession and we drop down much lower to 10,000 or 12,000 or 14,000, that's definitely a possibility. But it's still a good time to dollar cost average. You don't want to all FOMO in with all your money. You have to have the mindset that, hey, I'm going to be in this for 4 years, 10 years. And then, it just depends, if you're a new investor or not. I'm not really buying heavily right now because I did that back in late 2017. I did that for a year, or really 2 years. And, we have, once you've done that for 2 years and then another 2 years go by, you'll be probably sitting pretty, unless again, we have a recession and Bitcoin continues to dump for like another year. But I just think it's going to be a great time to buy, because when the markets turn around, Bitcoin's going to be the first thing that kind of moons compared to the regular stock market. And, so what else can I talk about here that nobody really else talks about? So this chart here, let me bring it up in a little bit. I noticed this a couple of days ago. Let's see, maybe I could make it bigger. Okay, so this is the ADX and DI for V4. Anyway, so what did I notice about this? It kind of signaled to me that the bottom was in a way. So we're in a bull trend. The green line up here is above the red line. The yellow is, I think, momentum. And when the bottom was in over here, the red line kind of peaked out, right? I'll just leave my cursor right about there. And you can see it's kind of around the same area. It peaked out here in November 26th, right here, and then it dropped again here around the same area, and where it had dropped to 17,000 was generally the same area. What I would like to see is this green line cross the red line to signify we're in a bull trend. Now that could happen, it may not happen, but it seems like it could. If we're going to be in a bull trend, we're at these lows here. It could happen quickly, but let's see now. Last time we hit a low back in November 2018, we went sideways all the way through February 2019. So we could have a couple more months going sideways or go down lower. Again, I just don't know what the Fed's going to do. But this is the first time I see kind of something positive on this particular indicator, and it's really nothing positive until we get that green line crossing over the red to signify, okay, we're in a bull trend. But you don't want to be buying Bitcoin here back when it was $7,000, when you could have had it for half price at like 3,200. So here, if we were at 17,000, we could be at $30,000 Bitcoin by the time those cross. So the hash ribbons also, I remember there could be some more red in there. I see some minor capitulation, but there could be some more pain still involved there in that too. So I just don't want to look on any more on a lower time frame. I like to look at the weekly and the monthly for now, to kind of get the broad picture of things. Bitcoin dominance, up here at the high range, we're at 70% dominance. Down here at the low range, we're at 40% dominance or whatever. So the altcoins have been doing pretty well if Bitcoin dominance is only at 42%. I thought Bitcoin dominance would actually be higher now that we're kind of in a bear trend. So I think altcoins have become more acceptable, perhaps, even though I always see some bad stuff about them in the news, and Bitcoin maxis give them a hard time, but that's just something you have to live with. And so the pi cycle chart, this is the pi cycle bottom chart. And, it predicted the bottom here in January 2015, predicted the bottom here in December 2018, and it's saying the bottom's in. Okay, so that, and if you combine that with the Pi cycle top, it predicted the tops very well too. So if you were trading just the tops and the bottoms, you probably would be sitting pretty. And I'm telling you that right now the Pi cycle bottom has flashed bottom. Time will tell if it was true or not. The only thing I don't like about buying and selling or trading is because I live in the United States, and if I sell, I have to pay taxes. So let's say you have $1 million and you sell at the top here, and you have to pay 50% in taxes or 30%, some high percent because you're in a high tax bracket. Well, you have to set that money aside to pay for taxes, right? So when the bottom comes around, you may only have 50% of your holdings to buy the bottom. You're not going to have that $1 million to buy the bottom. And if you do, and it keeps going down lower and you lose money, you're not going to have your money to pay the taxes. So for me, it's just, just understand, like Michael Saylor says, Bitcoin is going to go up forever, and just buy and hold. Hold. If you just buy and hold, you never have to pay taxes. So I know it sucks to hold when it's going down and you see a portfolio go down 70% in Bitcoin. But anyway, so this is just saying Pi cycle bottom is indicating the bottom's in. Might be a good time to buy, and the Pi cycle top has been very accurate as well. This particular chart saying this is a good time to buy in this green area. Something about Fibonacci levels. This was from Blood Good BTC at Twitter, and he's just saying this is a good time to accumulate, basically, which I agree. It's probably a good time to accumulate. Willy Woo, he was saying that we went through a capitulation structure, and basically, next thing to watch for is this like density of what did he call it? The next step in a proper bottom signature happens when the contours get dense under the price. So, we could be going sideways for that. So anyway, Bitcoin realized price, we don't go down below this realized price too often. And we went down below it. We're still kind of below it. Oh, also on the Bitcoin price, I think we're back below the 200 weekly moving average too. I know we peaked above it, but I already closed out my Bitcoin chart. So, so we could be going back down to lower levels. So the historical risk for Bitcoin, these charts here are from Benjamin Cohen. The historic risk went down to 0.2 or so, but which is pretty comparable to the the drop here. I think that was the COVID crash. We're kind of like at those same levels, but not quite as low as we were at, in December of 2018. But it looks pretty low. It could be lower though. And this is just another way of looking at it, I believe. And we're above this. When we hit this red band, we could be kind of getting overpriced, and the risk is high. But you can see we're when the price is sandwiched between the orange and the green lines. Typically a good time to buy, and we're kind of in that general area now. And a color coded by risk, we hit this dark blue here. Probably went with 17,000. We're going back up to a light blue. We could be on our way. Again, the only thing that's going to put a nail in this coffin is probably the Fed if it increases rates. Now, the market handled pretty well when we had an inflation report of 9.1%, which was higher than projected. We'll just see what happens when the Fed increases rates by like 75 or 100 points. If, see how the market handles. If the market can take it and risk on is still on, I think Bitcoin will do well. The supply and profit or loss. this is going to be a little concerning because, generally when you have about 50% of the people in profit and loss is when the market kind of turns around. And right now it went to as low as, see now, well, not as low. I would like to see these numbers come down to match these lower numbers here. But that doesn't mean it has to. Net unrealized NUPL. And again, same low levels from the COVID crash, but not quite like the correction we had in late 2018. And the people that are collecting Bitcoin right now are the retailers trying to get that one Bitcoin. And you could just see this going parabolic. So, they can't really move the markets like the whales can. And, but it is good to see that the retail people that are trying to get one Bitcoin are trying, real hard while the price is cheap. And this is the Bitcoin versus gold. I think I might have touched on this last time, saying that we might cut back down to retest this green line. And it looks like we touched it. And now I guess I could get rid of that. Maybe we come back and retest up here. I just kind of want to get a feel of how much pain Bitcoin can go down. I don't want to always compare it with the dollar, so sometimes I look at the gold. I'd be surprised if it goes below the green band here. Maybe we can go down, because that was just some touch points here. But if you want to go to the bodies of the candle, it could go down as low as that. But we'll just see how it goes. And ETH gas has been kind of low. I've seen it like even 19 is pretty low for this time of day, but you can get it below 10 on at nighttime in Eastern Standard Time and in the mornings. So if you're thinking about staking, unstaking, claiming rewards, and it costs gas, if you want to buy NFTs, if you want to move your wallets around, consolidate, or move your crypto from, let's say, MetaMask to a hardware wallet, you kind of want to, if it's on the Ethereum chain, kind of do it when the gas fees are low, and it'll save you some money. Or if you're moving Ethereum stuff from an exchange to your wallet, it'll save you money if you just take a look at the ETH gas tracker. Ethereum, it's at 15,042, had a nice run up recently, but I think that's just a rally, like a dead cat bounce. If we come back down to these lower levels, that's a 94% correction, which is typical for a bear market correction for alts. I think we had something like that when Ethereum hit $80, when it was as high as 1,400. I would know that because I bought it when it was at 1,400 back, and when it was late 2017. Because I FOMO'd in like the rest of retail, but I'm still here, and I'm ahead because I kept dollar cost averaging down for 2 years, and I'm holding strong. So this is Ethereum versus Bitcoin. It was kind of in this range. We could come back into the box here again, or come back up here. It just shows you that Ethereum could still have legs to run if it decides to. And if you want to look at other charts, just go to look into bitcoin.com/charts. This is by Willy Woo. I haven't gone into any of these specifically, but if you want to look at a lot of charts, knock yourself out. Go to his website, and everything's free there. I know Matic had it's been in the news. It's been up quite a bit from the lows. Right now it's up like 174% since June 13th, 10 days ago. It had a correction of like 90%, 89.25% to be exact. So again, it's getting resistance on this exponential ribbon on the weekly chart. We'll see if it'll roll over and make new lower lows. I just don't know. But I just wanted to pull that up because, it's making the news. And there was is the bottom in equities in, is the bottom in the market for stocks in. Most people think no, 80%. There's a good thread on here. And if you're a contrarian and think most people are wrong, then maybe the bottom was in for the stock market. I don't know, really. I think the Fed could have another agenda of raising rates, not just to say, yeah, we need to curb inflation, but there might be other reasons why they're doing it. But this is the reason why. If you want to watch George Gammon's recent YouTube video on July 22nd, are the global elites weaponizing the Fed? We tried sanctioning Russia, and that didn't work. And so by increasing Fed rates may put pressure in other areas. So he talks about it more than I can in detail. So if you want to know another possible reason why the Fed is increasing interest rates, and how it's tied into the IMF and stuff, give his YouTube channel a watch. And a quick look at the stock market. This is just some lines I drew. But real quick, this is on the monthly chart. If this yellow line crosses over here on this green line, this right here is a .com bubble in 2000, 2000. And then this is the .com bubble. The housing bubble here, .com bubble first. But you notice how the yellow moving average crosses the green line both times. And, we had a recession. So we're not even close to that right now. You think from the market pain, we're down like 20% or so, something like that. But yeah, we haven't even come close to crossing the lines. We could just be, still in this uptrend, we've been doing since, since like 1982 right here. So that's on the monthly, but, with these lines here, this, you can kind of just visualize this channel where the white lines are. When we went above it, you can kind of think of that as maybe oversold. But when we came back into the white channel, we did go down below into this oversold area. So we came back into the white zone area. Just call that for now the fair value. Then we got oversold. Came back down, and when we went back into the fair value, because we went so oversold, we kind of go into the overbought. Now we're in the oversold area. So here we are at the oversold again, probably because all the money printing that the governments around the world have done since the COVID. It wouldn't surprise me if we go back into this general average value for the stock market and then go down lower. Because every time that we were in the oversold area and we revisited the average price, we always, oversold and we got down in this green area. And that would be a correction from the high. Now, if we went to the average area of 40% and went down to the green area, we probably won't go straight down, but we kind of go sideways somewhat a bit, a 54% correction. Again, I don't think the Fed, nobody wants to be known as, raising rates and causing recession, and it's not going to look good on the White House and the presidential candidate who wants to get reelected. But watch George Gammon's YouTube video and see that. I know some cocky people in politics say, "Oh, we have the tools to always avoid a recession," and they devaluing the currency. So that's all I wanted to say there, I guess. And what do we have here? Yeah, the Fed prepares to increase rates by 75 basis points or maybe 100 points. We just have to wait and see how the market's going to react. If anybody wants to contact me, they can contact me through Twitter. Right now, it's the privacy setting has been taken off. Anybody could see my Twitter posts. I did that because of the NFT giveaways today and possibly next week. But you can also message me on Metaphor. Don't really check it too often. I haven't been on Telegram also that much, just because, you know, when markets are doing well, you know, I just do other stuff. You know, I'm more focused on crypto. When the prices are down, I want to buy. So we are getting toward the end of the stream where we're going to be giving away NFTs, and we'll do that right now. Here's my Twitter page, by the way, and let's see what we have here. Tech Leads posts about the pool and the farming, and Don D reached out to me, wanted to know if I wanted to give away some NFTs or my live stream. I'm like, yeah, sure, that sounds like a good idea. And since I think, yeah, July 20th, he wanted to give out some NFTs, and so I'm happy to help out with that. So yeah, here's my page. His NFTs on a wazarix.org website. If you win an NFT, all you have to do, if you don't already have an account here, just connect your wallet, create a page. You don't have to put any crypto on it, but this is all run on BNB. I know OpenSea, you could buy NFTs with Ethereum or Polygon. Here on this particular website with the NFTs, you use BNB, and so the fees are, you know, fairly cheap. But I've got like 81 or 80 or a good amount of NFTs here that I just kind of bought for fun. I think they're the prices were like 0.08 BNB. There's a few of them left. I think about 23. And then they start going up in price. Like, yeah, these right here, 0.08 BNB. I wonder if it has a price on that. $20. So that's about $21 USDC. So you can pick one up for about $21. But there's the ones that are this cheap. There's only like, you know, 23 of them, and then after that they go up. You see now 0.15, so almost $40. And if you buy 5 of them, you can get a silver ticket. And that gives you perks like today. If you're not here in the live stream, you get a chance to possibly win an NFT. And I think there's 3 left that you can get. I think the team only wants to give out 10 of these, and I believe 7 of them have already been given out. So that's that. And they also have another NFT here, more or less for charity, where if you buy some of these NFTs, the 3D, and these are all digital too. They're not photos; they're all digital. Some of that money goes to charity, and so I just wanted to let you know that they also have another lion set. And I think they also have some more NFTs coming out, but I think the artist is having some family issues or trouble issues, so things are kind of on hold now. So he wants to, you know, give out some NFTs. And I've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 silver took ticket holders now, and we're gonna give out this particular NFT and this particular NFT, which is right now Don D is holding them. And if you win, he will just transfer it to your wallet. You could contact Don D through Telegram, and you could just tell him what your your wallet address, or better yet, give him your whatever name you assign yourself on the page here. Let's see, now this one's owned by the ROAR NFT. Okay, this is owned by the team still. But anyway, let me take a quick look at the chat real quick. And let me just pull that up real quick. Been so long. Okay, so generous. Yeah, it's good to be back in a live stream. And okay. Wait for something maybe not sure. Tim, our good met him well. Well, thank you there, FOMO Lee. Yeah, I don't know who would sell MM at these low prices. If you're still in the community now, you're probably just holding. and the people that believe are the ones that are buying. Okay, so do me a favor and just type in the chat, add me, so I know who's here, and I will add you to the wheel of names. And I'm going to remove my name because I think it would be weird if I won an NFT if I'm the host. So go ahead. I know Kelly's in here typing away. See Don D, Kelly, Middy's here. Middy, Eternal, Momo Lee, and add me. But now you don't need a silver ticket holder. Anybody qualifies here. So for the first NFT, I'm going to give away this particular one. So I think this one is pretty cool. So I want to save that last. If a silver ticket holder wins this NFT, I'm going to remove all the silver ticket holders. So I know somebody here in the live stream will get this particular NFT. And if somebody wins in the live stream the first NFT, then I just keep everybody in for the second drawing. So if you're a silver ticket holder, doesn't mean you're going to win, but you have a chance of winning. And anyway, let me continue adding names. Omoli, say TKY. You Are Beautiful is in here. Now, if you're not typing anything in the chat, I don't know if you're here or not. So you gotta type something in the chat, and I will add your name. Well, we got Harpreet. Repo's here. Repo, I got you in the already in there, so. And Cardi's here. I always see her commenting some nice stuff on my Twitter page. So I hope she wins an NFT. Dynamic entry. And Renzo. If there's anybody I missed, now is the time to let me know. And then I'm going to spin the wheel, and whoever wins, becomes the winner, will win that first NFT, number 57. Okay, we are going to spin the wheel. Hopefully there's not too much lag. And oh, Raylan's here. Okay. You just made it in time, buddy. I'm glad you made it. Okay, we got 18 entries, so you have a 1 in 18 chance of winning this first NFT, number 57. Good luck to the winner. Okay, Stimpy happened to be a silver ticket winner. I think, Dondi, you could just transfer him his NFT or her NFT since you already know their address on the website. So silver ticket winners, I'm going to remove. I'm going to keep Repo because he's here in the live chat. And Don D's here in the live chat too. Okay, so now we have a 1 in 13 chance to win this particular NFT, and the winner will have to be here in live chat. Silver ticket holders got their NFT. And one last chance, if you're in the chat and you're not on the wheel here, actually if you don't see your name on the wheel, now's the time to let me know in the chat. I'll give you another 5-10 seconds. Oh man, that disclaimer's been up the whole time. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm gonna spin the wheel for the last second NFT. Good luck to everyone, and you got a 1 in 13 chance of winning. Here we go. Oh yes, I was hoping Cardi would win that. Congratulations, and you probably have to go to that website. Here we go. Wazirx. I'm not even trying to pronounce it. WAZIRX. NFT.wazirx.org is the website. Just connect your MetaMask wallet and create that page for your account. It's free. I would do like an empty wallet. Don't use a wallet that has crypto in it. If you could avoid it, just have it for your NFTs. So if there's anything goes crazy with the website, you don't have to worry about any crypto being compromised. So on MetaMask you can create a new wallet, and it's that simple. Okay, I think congratulations to the winners. I think we're gonna do this again next Saturday. I said 12 would be really good because I want to get more people a chance to view a live stream. And I think that works well with people on the other side of the world, and as well as with people here in the United States. And maybe we could do a different time other than 12 if that doesn't work out. But I think 12 seems to be about right. Yep. Congratulations to the winners. If you have any more questions from me, I didn't see any questions. I'd be happy to answer. And big special thanks out to Dondi for reaching out to me and the team at ROAR NFT. You can check out their Twitter page and their Discord page and their Telegram page if you want to be part of the community as well. And thanks for everybody coming in here. I see we have 14 viewers right now, 16 viewers right now. It was a lot of fun, and I look forward to doing this next Saturday. And I'm always happy to help out and drop some knowledge on everybody. And I'll talk to everybody the next time I do a live stream. I'll talk to you later, everybody, and have a good night. Bye-bye.